Hey, this game is ICEY. I just picked this up very randomly, completely blind. I logged on to Twitter, woke up in the morning, I saw that this game was available. I looked at the short 30-second trailer and thought it looked pretty cool. I tried my hardest to find any information at all. I don't know if this game came out beforehand. You may remember I played Rainblood Chronicles Mirage. Apparently that game was available on some kind of Chinese DRM platform way before it was on Steam. They had to find the publisher and stuff like that. So I don't know if there's any full information on this. So far, it's actually been pretty fun. Right up above is or right below is a boss battle, which I'll go ahead and show. First, I'll show the moveset. They actually have a pretty extensive moveset. The mechanics are actually pretty solid. It does feel kind of awkward fighting heavy enemies. I don't know if there's a way to, stagger them or juggle them. It seems like I was only able to do it like once or twice. I really don't know how the mechanics work. Like I said, I couldn't find any gameplay at all. The trailer, honestly, it's both honest, but it's both also kind of not very detailed. It doesn't really show you much about the mechanics, so I'm going to try my best to go over those in a future video, but like I said, this is blind. There's lots of cool moves. You have these kinds of moves where you can sacrifice HP to do more damage. I'm sure all you guys who are Ninja Gaiden, modern Ninja Gaiden fans recognize the reference here. You have a very similar essence attack in this that you can use. I haven't really gotten the hang of it yet. There's counters, helm breakers, high time. You can tell it's got a pretty heavy influence by a lot of both 2D and 3D like stylish action games. So I'm going to go through a boss here, and hopefully I can find some regular enemies so you guys can get a better idea of the combo system. Bosses seem to be kind of walls. You can't really do a whole lot to them, but that's pretty common. Not really anything against it, just kind of how it is. Actually pretty solid. You can see the bosses, the enemies are actually pretty fun to fight, even if you can't really stagger them. You're given a lot of tools to deal with it. You have two counters. You have two counters, and you have a dash that lets you move anywhere. This is mild spoilers. You can't actually fly like this until early on. So I don't know how much of a Metroidvania this is. So far, it seems like a pretty simple 2D game. It's got kind of a meta virtual reality plot to it, which I honestly, I don't really play games for the narrative, but if you want it, it's there. One of the problems is you can only skip certain cutscenes, so I can see if someone speedruns this, whether it's me or someone else, or it actually blossoms into a community, it is probably going to be a little annoying to play this because it seems like you can only skip the cinematic cutscenes with the really high quality art. All the meta virtual reality stuff you can't skip, so all you speedrunners out there, you might want to see if you can find a full playthrough or something like that in the future. So I'm going to continue a little longer, even though I just showed a full boss fight, see if I can find some regular enemies. So the upgrade system, I should elaborate. It seems a lot like other games, like Devil May Cry and stuff like that, where you buy the move for the base price, and that unlocks it for you to use. And then from there on out, if you upgrade it more, I guess you get more perks. So like I said, I couldn't find any guides on this at all. I don't know if the moves get any juicy properties later on, or if it's just straight damage. But since the next level thing down there says increased damage, I have hopes that there will be some juicy, extra mechanics and stuff to it. So I'm not sure what to get next. So maybe later on, I'll definitely report on this as I progress through the game. Maybe later on there will be moves that you can use on heavy enemies, but right now it seems like one of those games where if you're not good at countering enemies, then fighting the heavy enemies is going to be a little bit annoying, so to speak. So this is just a straight Helm Breaker. I'm gonna go with this move. The art's pretty good. It seems like it uses motion tween. I know that's kind of a turn-off for some people. But you can't really notice it that much. It's kind of like Vanillaware games.
ICEY 进入了仓库，一样还是找不到任何人。 即使在阁楼，也……
我勒个！哦天哪！你就是不能老老实实的跟着箭头走，对吗？好吧。
As you can see, one of the things that sets this apart, I've played a lot of other foreign games like this, is the translation's actually pretty good.
但是你要知道，本来做一个游戏就不是那么方便的嘛。
Like, you can actually understand what they're saying, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot is lost in translation. Like, the Rainblood Chronicles Mirage, which is probably the game I compare this to the most, the translation in that was pretty bad, and the plot made, like, basically no sense.
说实话，做游戏真的很难，真的很容易出问题。你等一下，我知道你肯定不相信，我给你看下证据。
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about here. You can't skip any of this stuff. Alright, hopefully there's
欢迎来到
monsters
历史
coming
之
up.
间。我之前所有的原型都在这儿。要做一款优秀的游戏，首先最重要的就是要保证游戏的原型好玩。所以我的前10年都在做原型的迭代，你知道吗？整整10年。
Yeah, see, this is kind of what I don't like. The only thing I don't like about this game is all the forced stuff.
这是一个很早期的版本，你能够使用变成枪的长柄武器进行近距离和远距离的攻击。但是后来我发现一个问题，谁会喜欢这样一把奇葩的武器呢？
It's cool they're showing you
玩家一定
prototype
不会喜
footage
欢的
though.
一定。所以，我把它砍了。 而这个原型也被我彻底。
Hopefully, the developers will add a mode where you can just have the straight gameplay.
这是第2个版本，
But
它的特征
what
是
there
能
is
够
is
像
really
恶魔
fun.
那样吸收敌人的能力化为己用。但是后来我发现另一个问题，那就是这样做的成本实在太高了。你看，你也不希望我游戏做到一半就破产，是不是？毕竟做游戏还是要赚钱的嘛。 所以，我也砍了这个版本。就这样，不知不觉10年过去。
I want to cut the video, but I want to show some regular gameplay, and I want to show how long these cutscenes can go on for. Like, I hope that
你要理解我。
in the future they'll patch it so you can skip this stuff.
我为了把它做得好玩，我都受了这么多了。
I like the script. I just don't like how it does feel like the flow of the game is going to be disrupted a lot.
是不是可以考虑啊？在评分上，给我打个5星好评什么的。就像这样。毕竟，谁会关注这些深层次的东西呢？ 游戏不就是，哦哟，画面不错哦，买，哦哟，制作人很有名哈。
Yeah, see, you can't skip this at all.
买，哦哟，评价很多
Definitely
哦。
my biggest complaint with this game.
就像个支付机器一样。然而你买来真的会玩吗？游戏嘛，娱乐就好喽，何必那么认真去想其中的价值？稍微偷工减料一点儿，没什么吧。土豆服务器怎么样？还不是照样买。bug 多怎么样？还不是照样买。所以哥们儿，要不要喜加一？
Game seems like it has a bit of an identity crisis. It seems like it wants to have a strong narrative, but the gameplay is very good, and you can't really skip anything. So, I don't know how well this game's gonna hold up with repeated playthroughs.
ICEY 来到了一座小镇。但是，艾希在房子的周围四处探寻，找不到一个人的踪迹。艾希决定先去小镇的中心。他毫不犹豫地跟着箭头。
艾希完全没有跟着箭头，自顾自地向前走。艾希没有意识到，只要他不去位于小镇中击败在那儿的多尔，就离不开进攻。
The game is very responsive. I like how responsive and fluid the game is. There's a good amount of gameplay and a good amount of all the stuff that really disrupts the flow of the game. Like I said, I'll try to record as much of this as I can, but there's just so many just cutscenes that you can't skip that it feels like the game doesn't really lend itself well to a speed run or you know, recording it. But the gameplay is really solid. If you can put up with a bunch of unskippable cutscenes, the game is actually very fun. I've been playing it for about an hour now, and I haven't had any complaints with the combat at all. It's been very fun. And like I said, I haven't been able to find any information on this at all, so I don't know how deep the level up system gets for the moves and stuff like that. I don't know if it's just basic damage increases or if it actually gets extra properties. The game itself is very fun, but I feel like it tries to push the metagame stuff too much. I feel like that stuff should just be in cutscenes that you can skip, but it seems like it goes a lot deeper than that. It makes you make choices and stuff like that, which is kind of odd because the game does not really have a whole lot of variety to it, so to speak. There's not really a 3D element. The platforming, like I got this move that allows you to just fly basically pretty much in the first like 20 minutes of the game, so I don't know how much of a platforming element this is going to have, so it feels like having all this stuff that you can't skip really force you to watch it. Like I feel like that really holds the game back. But right now the game is under $10 on Steam. I don't know if there's going to be any post-launch support or anything. I'm definitely going to write them a review and write them some suggestions. I hope that in the future that they will have a skippable cutscene option, because the flow of the game is definitely all over the place. If you're looking for something arcadey that doesn't have much of a plot, or at the very least let you skip it, then stay away from this game. But if you're looking for something that has a little bit of narrative and, you know, solid gameplay, then this is a good game. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.